What's going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk 5 is back with another video talking some more football, but an off the field issue. And on a more serious note, the Minnesota Vikings, have deactivated Adrian Peterson and have basically exempt him from all team activities. And I'm here to discuss what that means for the Vikings and Adrian Peterson and his future. Now, in terms of the Minnesota Vikings, I thought they made a mistake initially when they said they would allow Adrian Peterson to play in week 3 because they would allow his due process to go through and see if the charges were dropped and whatnot. I thought they should have just not said anything at that point, because now with them releasing this statement that they're deactivating Adrian Peterson until further notice, it just makes them look bad, because it's basically saying, hey, we were wrong and now we're fixing it, which is basically what Roger Goodell just did with the Ray Rice case when he botched that. So the Minnesota Vikings really look foolish here and really bad here. In terms of AP, I don't know the course of action that the NFL and the Minnesota Vikings will take in the future, but I do believe that he will be allowed to play until the whole legal matter of the child abuse charges on him either gets dropped or resolved or whatever it may be. So I do think a suspension is coming. I think it's pretty imminent. In terms of, is his NFL career over like it is with Ray Rice, I don't think it's that extreme, but I do think there's going to be probably a big suspension, something of that sort coming up, because the NFL PR took a lot of heat for this Ray Rice situation, and I think unfortunately for AP, because of that Ray Rice situation and how terrible it went for the NFL, they might come even harder on Adrian Peterson. Now, the child abuse issue is obviously a very serious matter, and Adrian Peterson was obviously wrong in what he did. But this topic, it's also weird because it's very much up for debate, because a lot of people say that they were raised in not that sort of an extreme way where they were beaten, or maybe they were, but a lot of people, like to say that they were beaten with belts, they were spanked as kids and whatnot, and so some people look at it as disciplining their kids, some don't. Whatever the case may be, I just feel like as a society we get smarter, we grow more, because what was accepted back then doesn't necessarily have to be accepted now. I mean, think about it. Why did we go through the entire civil rights movement and whatnot? At one point, things seem like they're the way things are supposed to be, but they're really not. Like I said, we get smarter, we grow more as a society, we get educated, and so now something like that really isn't acceptable no matter what you went through in your generation. And I just feel like we need to realize that as a society. But again, it's a learning process. It's something that a lot of people have to deal with. And, I just feel bad that the NFL has been having to deal with so many of these social issues that have been coming up. Like I said, the Ray Rice case recently, and not just the NFL, the NBA even had to deal with Donald Sterling and racism. So again, a deep, and serious topic of child abuse. Let me know what you guys think. What should be done to Adrian Peterson, and what is his future like in the NFL? Comment below if you agree, disagree, and don't forget to subscribe.